Before I ever had knee pain, I was playing golf, a little bit of tennis once in a while. I was an avid skier, skied every winter, and I tore my meniscus one summer and had it repaired and had some problems. About 4 months later, a friend of mine noticed that I was limping, in fact, coming up this hole right over here, and said, "Doug, why are you limping again?" I didn't know. I went back to the surgeon that did the original surgery. And for about 2 months, we played around with it, trying to figure out what was going on. Finally, I asked him to get a little more aggressive and get another MRI, and that's when I was diagnosed with the degenerative arthritis and an osteonecrosis in the bone. So I found Dr. Lahner to get a second opinion about what was going on with my knee, and that's when he told me that he thought I would be a candidate for a partial knee replacement. And he gave me an option of either doing it then or waiting because of the osteonecrosis for a number of months because the bone may regenerate. And again, because of my age, I opted to try to wait. I was on crutches for 2 months, and then I used a cane for the better part of 7 months, and every step was painful. So the decision was made after about a total of 9 months to go ahead with the surgery, and my life has been spectacularly changed ever since. So went in for the day of the surgery early that morning. The procedure went very well. I woke up in a continuous passive motion machine which flexes the leg after the surgery, and 3 days later I was home and without any pain medication, able to start my rehab. I came home on a Tuesday morning and I was in physical therapy that following Thursday. Rehab took about 6 to 8 weeks, but by the time the rehab was completed, I was a completely different person. I was 100% back to normal again. I was able to walk up and down stairs like a normal human being again. I was able to take 2 canes that I relied on and throw them away and never have to consider using them again. And I was able to go back to work within 10 days of my surgery. Whenever I could get behind the wheel of a car, I sell medical equipment, and I can't sit around. It's just not in my nature. I'm a salesman. My feet need to be in the street, and I had a good knee to support the feet. So I went back to work as soon as I possibly could, but it was about 10 days after the surgery. And went back to playing golf right away that spring. It was probably early March, and Dr. Lahner cleared me to go ahead and go out on the golf course, which I did, and I rode in a cart for a while. I prefer to walk when I'm playing golf, but now, it's 5 years later, I walk the golf course every week, and I have no problems whatsoever. I can walk for 4 to 5 hours out here on a Saturday morning and enjoy my friends, and I can bend, I can kneel. There's really no limitations. I had the Unicompartmental surgery, minimally invasive, on my knee. There's a very, very small scar, about 4 inches long. It is hardly noticeable when I don't have a tan. And Dr. Lahner advised me that most of the time this particular type of a surgery would last 12 to 15 years, depending on the amount of aggravation I put myself through with the knee. And I thought 12 to 15 years, I'll be in my 60s, and if I need a total knee replacement at that time, who knows? They weren't doing partial knee replacements 12 years ago. Who knows what they're going to be doing 12 years from now? I would highly recommend this type of surgery if it's offered to anybody, and I would definitely recommend Dr. Lahner. The experience that I've had with this man has been nothing but spectacular, and I couldn't have been happier with the choice of a surgeon.